Everyone, very anime works. I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and this is One Piece episode 2.
Yeah.
Check out episode 1 if you haven't. I really liked the first episode. I feel like it's going to be an amazing journey. We're also doing Naruto and Black Clover, and as you guys would have known, that this show is competing against Naruto for our new show slot, and whichever show wins will watch that one. So we are only going to watch the first 5 episodes and then we'll make a decision. Yeah. So talking about the first episode, I really like the vibe. I got something similar when I was watching the first episode of Hunter x Hunter, right? And
Yeah.
this sense of adventure. And just things just building very certainly. Like yeah, I kept saying Yami instead of Nami.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Please don't confuse Black Clover and yeah. Don't confuse the names.
Yeah. So
And don't call Sakura Hinata and Hinata Sakura.
anyway,
That'll become a meme.
I really like the first episode. I want to check out if Luffy goes to save Zoro or not. I think it'll happen in episode 2 or episode 3. But yeah, I hope you guys liked episode 1.
Actually, what I really liked about One Piece, and that got me hooked, was that it had this sense of scale in its world building, and it felt very expansive even from the first episode itself, and that's why
And people said that it has a very good map also.
of all the places and stuff, right? Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of that. Actually,
We
the
both
world
are.
building. Yeah. Like the
That's what I like about-
exploration aspect.
That's what we like about Black Clover also.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to watching this show.
Yeah, but with that being said, let's dive into episode 2. Oh, the whole intro starts every time.
This is how the first opening starts.
This is part of the opening. Okay. Are people cheering for his words or for him to get executed? I think they're cheering him. I think the people are cheering him. How does this have such good animation, dude? How does this show have such good animation? VR, that's the name of the opening. Oh, it's still here. Navy Base Island. Oh, that's where they're going, right? Kobe is very good with the navigation. RORONOA Zoro. Really building him up.
I see the pattern in Naruto and One Piece, like introducing this first character, the second character.
Yeah.
Navy base.
Damn, those towers.
Does he have money though? Oh, okay.
Captain Morgan.
Captain
Everyone is so scared.
Everyone's scared.
Why are you even doing business here if you're so scared of this island? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not assuming that the Navy is squeaky clean. Obviously, the Navy has its own fair share of shady people. Marine. He's like, bye death. No. That was easy. Haramaki. I think Zoro can free himself. It's just that he's given up.
Yeah, see? He's like, not like, oh, come help me. Is that a child?
I think she's feeding him. His vibe reminds me of Uzui from Demon Slayer. Interesting. She's not afraid. The whole village is afraid. Probably people can see him, right? Tied up. The walls are pretty low. Do you recognize his voice actor? This is the Marine Police. Their faces are already drawn to be punchable. The fuck?
Who's Zoro's voice actor? It's a voice actor we know, I think.
Obviously.
Gintama?
What? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, Hijikata.
Yeah, I thought so. I was going to say it's Hijikata.
I was like, wow, that sounds very familiar.
Now he's my favorite. It is Hidoi.
It is very hidoi.
Oh, so you're gonna execute her?
It's just a child.
Is this guy Captain Morgan? No.
If he was, he would
My
be like, I am
dad.
What?
Okay.
It's always the son.
Who
That's
is
the
the
loser.
yeah trying to
Sailor
act
number
high?
2. My dad.
What?
What?
You could just have tossed her up the wall. She was just throwing her.
He's like, sorry. And then he just yeeted her out.
I just hear Hichigata now. 10 days left. For what? He was judging him from afar. Live through this. He not free himself.
What?
What? Sundari?
Hichigata Sundar.
Obviously. Oh yeah, it's crucified.
His name is...
Is Daddy Morgan not in charge here? And here he comes. Like the bandana on his head.
Gintoki.
With mayonnaise.
Huh? Oh, mayonnaise.
Like the dark shading on one side of his face throughout. Oh, I see. No wonder. Obviously, he wouldn't get captured this easily.
Wait, does he have...
Very honorable.
Did he lose his foot or...
I see. Very precarious position. He's basically bullying the entire town. Oh, wait. That's...
He's like, that's not good.
Oh. Wow. No hesitation. That
even
blank
say
expression.
anything.
That blank expression says so much. He wears his expressions on his face. Emotions, sorry. Yeah. Story that the girl told, right? Basically told that he's a very good natured person.
Yeah, now he's
Captain
more
Morgan. What?
like... Oh,
I'm great. Yes, you are. Rebute. Oh.
heavily taxed.
Endurance. Beating. Oh. Oh. What?
Do you not remember this?
No. Still as weak as ever. Who's that? Why is he remembering it at this point?
Because he... Oh.
He's almost passing out.
Mm.
He's so straightforward.
Oh, pirate, okay.
Right, pirate hunter.
Already known as an evil.
That's your reputation. Very understandable bargain. Basically taking on the entire base by himself.
That is...
Obviously. You're gonna hit him. Told you. What? That is such a cool design. His lower jaw is broken. Oh, he's ruthless. Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to slice him in half. Highest rank officer at this
At
base.
this base.
Wow. That's a line. Since no one can question me, I am right. Oh, right. Everyone's up there putting the statue up. That's why there's no security. Wow. And he just jumps. Yep.
Is there a limit to how much you can stretch?
That's what I want to know. Oh fuck.
Think of the statue as me.
He doesn't even realize what trouble he's in.
What is going on? What does she want? This is her
She's
first
always
sentence.
there. She's doing her own thing. He wanted to become
Yeah.
right.
Honorable Marine.
そこを守る気なんてなかったんだ。だからルフィさんは怒ってヘルメットを殴ったんです。力を貸してください。
Three earrings on one side.
ゾロさんを助けられるのは助けられるのもゾロさんだけだと思います。
Bonding through perilous situations.
そこまでだ。
Meanwhile, my room. What? What?
What is that?
What is this? Oh, right. The three swords, two and one in the
Yeah,
mouth.
麦わら小僧と三人でクーデターでも起こそうってのか。
Coup d'etat.
てる。おめえ
Yeah, I was going to say that.
ロロノアゾ
He
ロ。
makes the soldiers do his dirty work.
俺は
Will not die here
こんなところで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだ。
because of the
Story,
promise.
お前
What? He's invincible.
So it's basically like there's no weakness.
一体何者だ。
I like
What's
this.
his
I like this
weakness?
song. Is that his theme?
Oh no, there is a trade-off with the devil fruit. I forgot what it was.
All right, that was episode 2. Still, I mean, compared to Naruto, it still kept its pace. I would say it was a stronger episode than Naruto because we got to see another important character, RORONOA Zoro, who is voiced by Hijikata.
Voiced by Hijikata. Can you honor the voice actor, please?
I don't remember his name, but I love the guy. And we got to see the Marine base. Captain Morgan is a piece of shit, like just like his son. Authority
Different
over
kind of
everything.
shit.
And Zoro and Luffy, you know, get to know more about each other's virtues. We'll talk more at the end of the next episode
Yeah.
for the more detailed discussion. But let's get on to episode 3. Okay, you see this poster, right? They're not cheering for his execution. They're cheering for the words he says. Look at them. They're pirates. Look at the tattoo. Look at the other
Oh
guy.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. The words he uttered just before his death drove people to the seas. Okay.
It's the people at the back. So is it all the
No, what I'm
pirates?
saying is that if we know the marine to be this corrupt and against people, obviously they would cheer. They would be on the pirates' side.
Oh, you think that people?
Yeah,
just
they
want
were in
to-
protest, or they were, or maybe it was immediately after what he said. But it's not that they were happy that he got executed.
不幸になるだと。てめえ意味分かって言ってんのか。
海賊王は海賊王だ。他に意味があるか。海賊王
I'm one of his believers
俺は
now.
究極の大富豪。
He's like, what kind of bullshit?
できちまったぜ。
All three of them are
三
mine.
本とも俺のさ。俺は三刀流なんだ。
Three sword style. So basically, you will be in the same
German-defying villain.
殺される
loop as me.
てめえは悪魔の息子かよ。まあいい。ここでくたばるくらいならなってやろうじゃねえか。
Nice.
仲間になってくれんのかよ。
He's more like, I just want to escape.
ほどけ。
The amount of optimism and happy-go-lucky attitude that he has.
シリーズの何かを食いやがったな。
All right, sweet exposition.
超えぬ能力を身につけ
Unworldly abilities.
能力。津波を起こす能力。
Wow.
What?
Wow.
These are probably rumors.
They're all real, probably.
そ
So
の
it's
秘
like a
密はグラン
legend.
ドラインに
That the secrets to them lie in the Grand
麦わらが
Line.
見せ
Meanwhile, pays no attention. Just use the sword.
Cut, yeah, cut him the sword.
刀を貸せ。
Yeah. Whoa, he's fast. I want to see his three sword play.
海
Oh,
軍と一戦やるからには俺も晴
look
れ
at
て悪党
cloud.
俺は自分の野望だけは貫くぞ。
野望
I see.
世界一の剣豪になることだ。
Hmm.
腹を切って俺に詫びろ。
海賊王の仲間ならそれくらいなってもらわないと困る。
Such lofty ambitions. How is it linked to his promise? They're no match.
ゴムの
This is a new one.
ゴムゴムの実を食ったんだ。
So it's unbelievable.
He doesn't even know. Why not fight him yourself?
自分の頭を撃て。この俺の
He scared himself. Look at the shadow on his face. He doesn't like it at all. He's pissed at Morgan.
俺は海軍大佐。おの手の猛
Axe hand Morgan. You're completely outclassed.
But does he have that much strength though?
一方的に。
ぶち壊しやがって。
Right, right. I have him hostage.
Kobe just punched him in the face.
No, he has a gun to his head.
Luffy
Is
just
Luffy
staring
weak?
at him.
ルフィさんの邪魔をしたくありません。死んでも。ああ、知ってるよ。ルフィの覚悟は本物だ。
He doesn't have the guts to shoot.
ゴムゴムの。
What is he doing? Double confrontation. Nice. He takes care of him, he takes care of him.
ナイス。
Did he stab him?
Oh, okay.
だら。
お安いご用
Nice,
だ
Zoro.
キャプテン
Wow. Already acknowledged him as captain.
俺たちを捕まえてえやつがいたら
We are free.
Pretty. Wow.
They're not even like said.
Obviously, he must have treated them like slaves.
がやられてみんな。
That's not how a captain should be. Oh, right. He hasn't been fed.
ちょっとだけ我慢してね。
What is she doing? So
Sort of
basically,
valuables.
she's a pirate. She's probably some very top secret documents.
I mean, I already know why, but
It's unlocked.
グランドラインの会
Oh.
会議じゃない。
What? Oh, I know this guy. Buggy.
oh, the
Flashy.
clown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
不死身のバギーと呼ばれている男。
Immortal.
That's what was unlocked.
Yeah, I was wondering why it's unlocked.
さすがに3週間も食わねえと極限だった
Literally and figuratively. Kobe still
街が
is
救われた
here.
んですもの。ないんだ。もっとすごくなるぞ。最高に俺はなるんだからな。
で今俺の他に何やって
Oh, yeah, he didn't tell him. You're the first one.
お前だけだ。
なあじゃあ
そう、二人だ。
海賊船はどこだ
あれだ。行こう。
To start.
こんなでっかい船を手に入れるさ。
どうやって
あと海賊機も欲しいな。
It's very similar to the one he is going to
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Sure, dreams big.
というものが生まれつきない。
yeah. was born.
こいつをキャプテンにしちまったのか
兄ちゃんたちはこれからどこへ行くの？
He
Good,
doesn't know
good
that either.
question.
Doesn't even have a map.
Yeah, yeah, I was going to say that. You don't even have members.
無理無理。
How are you going to recruit people there?
二つの海があるのは知ってますよね。巨大な大陸がレッ
I'm
ド
going to look at this map for hours
ライ
now.
ンの真ん中には
The red line.
街がレッドラインに対して直角に一周す
Okay.
る航路がかつて海賊王ゴール
Holy
ド・ロジャー
Oh,
は
look at
憧れました
isn't
が
that music?
その回避法ワンピースを置いてきたと言い残したもんだから
Okay, right. That's why. A battlefield and then a graveyard, obviously, it makes sense.
They've died. So many have died.
It's a big area, right? And everyone's gathered there.
ワンピースはその航路のどっか
And
に
they
ある
still
から
haven't found it, even after 1,000 episodes.
Key to finding this One Piece is a huge puzzle.
Yeah, it's not
That-
very apparent.
Yeah, that you have to go around the world to find out or
友
something.
達だ
It's not just something that you
I
go
wonder
there
if
and
we'll
find.
see
頃から友達いなくて
Kobe later.
僕が戦おうとしなかったからだけどあなたたち二人には自分の
Someone wrote in the comments that Luffy helped him out even though he was a complete stranger. It's interesting.
Yeah, he also helped
その
Zoro
心
out.
配より
even
He
though-
was recruiting Zoro,
大丈夫なの
but this was a random person.
Oh, I see.
軍の情報力を見くびるなその事実が信じ
Right,
絶対な
right.
失礼
They had to pay respect.
No.
一人だ
Oh, he shut up.
今海賊団に
I don't think they'll do anything. Oh,
軍から救ってもらったことには一
but you must leave.
海軍の名において黙っているわけにはいかない即刻この町を立ち去ってもらおう
Okay, I can respect that.
様
They know the consequences. That's why.
No, they didn't even say. He just understood. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I like about Luffy. He's not an idiot. He's a goofy kind of idiot, but in important decisions, no. Are you?
待ちたまえ
こいつが今まで何やってたか知ってるよルフィさんまさか
Look at the crowd outside the
ルフ
window.
ィさん
Are you the? He's going to tell them that he's
入
saved.
れなくなっちゃうやめてくださいよルフィさん
Oh, was he provoking him? Fight for yourself.
やったなこの野郎
Interesting. Think I understand what he's doing. He's distancing and separating himself from him, and also testing him whether he would stand his ground or not.
君らが仲間じゃないことはよくわかった
Yes.
この町
Proof.
を立ち去りなさい
Just words wouldn't help, right? They might still question him.
わざと僕にけしかけて殴らせたんだ
Yes, but now you can do something about it.
変わってないじゃない
chance that he gave you.
海軍に入れ
Right.
てください。
私は反対ですよ。私はまだこの子を信用しきれません。
Oh wow.
まずは外には
僕は海軍将校になる男です。
Nice. Just like Luffy echoing the same words.
海軍を甘く見るな。
You're in, boy.
入隊を許可する。
I like this guy. Flashily taking the map.
大した猿芝居だったな。みんなに嫌われてちゃ
Being unable to turn back because everyone hates you.
海賊らしい
Yeah, he can't come back to this
そう
town.
だな。ありがとうございました。このご恩は決して忘れません。
I really hope that we get to see him later.
感謝される
Yeah.
海賊
ルフィさ
And they
Yeah,
never
hope-
saw each other again.
全員蹴れ。
I really like this guy. Very respectful.
いい友達を持ったな。
Oh shit. Oh yeah, they saw him.
Obviously, he was
我
with
々の今の
them.
経歴よって
Damn.
全員3日間飯抜きだ。
I really like how they presented the Navy here. You know, very serious.
ん。きっとどこ
He
かで
saw the
会いま
bad
しょう
side and the
ルフィ
good side of both sides.
さんがきっと会いましょう。
You get the sense of adventure. You know, this was the first of many places that they explored.
Yeah.
This is the first
くれてそうだぜ
crewmate. The score, music score.
Yeah, I wonder why.
何か訳でもあんのか
I know that there's some reason with his father figure.
Shanks.
Yeah,
世界
Shanks.
一の宝を見つけて
Is he carrying someone
Awesome.
else's dream then?
That's what I want to know.
麦わら帽子が知ってる
The straw hat nose.
Oh, he was the one who gave him that straw hat, I think. That's why it's so precious.
Man, this show already,
He's already.
グランドライ
like the sense of adventure has never been this strong in a show before. It's a dawn, right? Yes. To be continued. That was the best episode. Alright. Starting with episode 2. One second.
I don't even like. I just look at my notes for remembering what I wrote, but I don't actually even understand what I write. I remember what I saw.
Yeah. So in episode 2, what happened? They came to the first island marketplace. Everyone is afraid of hearing Captain Morgan and Zoro's name, and he's out there. Now we know from perspective hindsight that he was strung there because of a promise that he will stay there for 30 days so that the other family can, you
Yeah,
know,
a
which
mother and
shows
daughter.
how honorable he is.
Yeah.
And in the flashback that we saw,
A friend. Yeah.
who was that friend?
She was sword playing or something with him. So
Mhm. Like, how is that tied to his goal of becoming the greatest swordsman? And of course, this
You
guy,
know,
what is
uh,
Helmeppa is a piece of shit, obviously.
I don't exactly remember, but I think that both Luffy and Zoro are carrying someone else's dream.
Right.
He promised a certain man, and then he promised a friend that he'll become.
Yeah, he'll live through this. He'll live through whatever
Mhm.
to attain that promise, which is
Yeah.
tied to being the greatest swordsman.
Mhm.
Right, and he doesn't regret anything that he has done till now. Very
Mhm.
interesting character. And the thing about Luffy, right? Like I already said, he wears his emotions on his sleeve, but the look he gives people, like he's constantly
Observing.
observing them and marking them, like what kind of a character are they, and then he makes a decision.
Yeah, I've noticed that. In the
Right.
beginning, he's very much like, I've heard you are a good guy or something like
But
that.
I
he
wanted to
says.
see it for myself, and I want to,
Yeah.
and I want to be sure about it,
Mm.
right? And I like how Zoro and Luffy both learn about each other's virtues through the secondary characters and through this incident, like him through the girl and him and Zoro through Kobe, right? And his expression on his face, right? It's like, I don't know, it's so well done. Like it looks very simple, but you can see that in his eyes that he's not an idiot. He's very much observant and aware of his surroundings, right? And he speaks in a very straightforward way. Like I don't think he can ever lie unless there's a very good reason. Lies, deception, manipulation, that's completely out of his character.
He's just very straightforward, very simple, and he doesn't bullshit.
And the best thing, he doesn't speak more than what is required. Whenever he speaks, he means whatever he's saying. He doesn't just constantly shout or say something like, yeah, I want to be this, I want to be this, unless he actually believes it. The only thing that he's been repeatedly saying is that I want to be the Pirate King, and he doesn't need to say more than that. His expression just exudes that to the
Yeah.
other person that this guy is serious,
Yeah, no more words need to be spoken.
and he shows it through his actions. We got this flashback telling why Zoro is in that position. It's a very interesting way to set up a character. Like, you immediately empathize with him, and you know that, oh, he is this very famed dangerous person, but he has a heart of gold. He is.
Oh, what is this scene? Why did he just throw his sword? Like,
Yeah, I surrender.
oh, I see.
And basically, this is one of many examples, I'm guessing, of power abusing its authority, with the navy basically bullying the entire island into submission. And this guy is the epitome of that.
Yeah, the
Who's the
titles
greatest?
mean everything.
And he needs it to be heard constantly. There's a quote from Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones: "Any man who must say king,
Yeah,
I am king, is no true king."
yeah.
He's
He
basically
wants his,
he's a sham.
yeah. He wants them to build his statue and.
He's living in his
them.
past glory, knowing that right now he is nothing compared to this brat.
Oh yeah, he did say that I lost some title, right, or something like that. He said.
Mm-hmm. This flashback. What exactly does? You're still as weak as ever, Zoro. So that must be tied up with his ambition of becoming the greatest swordsman, as a promise to her. She kind of looks like Nami, but it's not her, obviously. And I'll talk about this. I mean, we're going to talk about the discussions from the next episode, from the next video onwards, separately. Otherwise, it kind of merges in one
Yeah.
mess. But I like the parallels drawn between Captain Morgan and Luffy. Okay, they're both captains, right? Luffy is trying to get Zoro on his side,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're so different from each other. Like, he constantly needs to tell his people, crew, basically, that I am worthy of this rank. You must obey me, and they obey through fear and submission. Whereas Luffy earns Zoro's respect, right? In the at the end of episode 3, he says, "Yes, my captain."
Mm.
It's very interesting. So I think that was his role to show and contrast
and
with
also
Luffy.
what is interesting is that Luffy didn't have to even mention that he has crew members or he has a ship, all of those
Yeah.
things. And Zoro still just, didn't even question that, and he was like, yeah, I just accept you as my captain. It was only later that he found out, oh, he doesn't even have crew
Judging
mates.
each other's character.
Yeah. Judging his character.
Oh, and Nami means wave in Japanese.
Yeah. Of course.
Thanks for catching that. Yeah, and both of them, order their underlings to do all the dirty work. Right. So basically, Luffy is OP. He's impervious to bullets, and the thing with his powers, right? You fight a person through three things: physical, hand-to-hand combat, melee weapons, and bullets. Right? He can dodge bullets, so that's out of the way. Hand-to-hand combat, he seems to be holding out on his own, and melee weapons need to be close range. But he has his elastic arm, so he can attack from a distance.
Yeah.
I don't know how he will get defeated.
There is a weakness.
What?
I forgot what weakness it was.
I mean, obviously there would be a weakness, but as of now we don't know.
Trade-off to the devil fruit.
There has to be always a trade-off. I want to see Zoro completely unleash his three-sword style. Alright, the devil fruit. I see only two kinds of fruits, but I think these are not your typical fruits that are in the real world.
One big fruit.
I mean, different kinds of fruits, and they're linked. And the thing is that even this guy, Captain Morgan, doesn't know about it being, it existing, and it was in the Grand Line. Did he say that?
No, the secrets of these devil fruits lie in the Grand Line.
So has Luffy been to the Grand Line?
No. I don't think so. It's more
Some
like
very crazy powers. I think a lot of our enemies will have devil fruits.
Yeah. I guess there are many different kinds of devil fruits. Obviously, some might have.
I wonder if Shanks has a devil fruit, because he saw the straw hat, right, and it either it triggered a memory or he has heard of this person with the straw hat having the devil fruit. Like, Luffy himself is a rumor, either Luffy or Shanks. And this is a scene, him holding all of them and having a chill conversation.
With a sword in his mouth.
Yeah, shows the intensity of the dialogue scenes. Yeah, Nami throughout all of this, she's trying to figure out a map to the Grand Line. So she also wants to go there. So does she want to also find the One Piece or is something else?
You know, it makes sense because she we saw her collecting treasure before, so One Piece and treasure, so of course, why not?
Not just that, she probably needs resources. Okay,
Mhm.
this thing, I wanted to know this thing.
Yeah, the map.
This world has two oceans. Why is there a sea serpent? Obviously, there's a sea serpent.
So there's a red line.
It's all one continent, one continuous continent.
Is this the whole map or
I don't know.
just zoom?
Giant continent that cuts them right into. Oh, yeah, this is the red line. Okay. There's a town right in the middle of the red line. But how would you define a red line on a middle in a sphere? Stretches around the world.
So it's like it goes around the world.
See, you have an island. Okay, consider this a sphere. You have the
Two
whole
oceans.
continent, right?
Hmm.
This is considered as a red line. In the middle, there's a town. Okay, and turns perpendicular. This is your grand line throughout the entire globe, like an elastic band across this middle town. So this entire thing is the grand line.
And what town is there? Why is it unnamed? It must be a legendary town.
Because people don't know the details, right? Information is key here.
Oh, I see. So they don't
Even
even
Nami
know if
couldn't
that is
see. Nami
correct.
is trying to find the map, and she had to go through all of this. So normal people obviously can't.
Oh, I see.
And the
Oh,
grand
right.
line is the entire. What do you call this? This entire path around the globe.
Yeah.
No wonder it's difficult. Unless I'm getting confused. You guys can let us know what exactly was meant here.
This is so. I love this
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much. And the music, the such a grand.
Once obtained,
yeah.
everything this world has to offer.
The greatest pirate probably, and
Yeah,
the legendary
the
pirate.
shading and the coloring is so
and the
epic.
music, dude.
It's now an intense. What is this? This is drawn on.
Yeah.
These are
some kind of
crayons, right?
paper. Yeah.
Perforated paper, corrugated paper.
Yeah,
Um,
it's painted on that.
This is paint.
Yeah,
Oh.
looks like paint.
They put a layer. It's
Mhm.
not actually a paper.
Oh, okay.
See that
Yeah,
shimmering.
yeah. What is? Oh, it's a ship.
These are it's a graveyard. It must be such a haunting experience going there. Probably a lot of fog, a lot of broken masts, navigating through all that
Yeah,
debris.
It must be constantly storming there or something.
And it's so difficult to navigate through all that because there's so much debris there, right?
There's a lot of mystery with Gold Rogers and what he found and why he hid his treasure there. I mean, obviously he hid his treasure in a place like that, but what did he find? That was so great.
And I really like how we have established both Zoro's and Luffy's objective, but you also get a glimpse of what is coming,
Mhm.
right? Very early on in episode 3 itself. So you
Yeah.
kind of get hooked. Okay, I want to see this. I want to see through. I want to see this.
see the
this
journey.
through. Yeah. And that is exemplified in the last scene, which we'll discuss at the end. But this scene with, I really like this guy
You said that so many times.
because he's very respectful. He knows the position he is in. He knows what responsibilities and consequences he has, and he very respectfully tells them. And I like the shadow. Shadow. It really. He looks like a lot more serious, right? It's almost like he doesn't want it himself to say all this,
Yeah.
but he has to. And Luffy just understands. Any other shonen protagonist probably.
They would argue and stuff.
I'm not sure if they argue, but the long silences that Luffy has on his face, right? I like it a lot more than someone just speaking out. It's like this understanding, mutual understanding
Yeah.
between characters. Gon also does this at times. And then he obviously leaves it to Kobe. What are you going to do? Are you going to take this opportunity, or are you too chicken? And he knows that these guys will question Kobe, right? So, I mean, it's already been explained that he tries to distance himself and triggers him, and he's happy
But
that
maybe
he
he
takes
just
stance.
also wanted to test if Kobe would punch back or do something.
Yeah, that's why I said, right? It's two things: distancing himself so that the Navy wouldn't argue,
Question?
suspect,
Mm.
question, and also to see if Kobe actually will go through with it. And this guy is also putting on an act. That's why
Yeah.
it's like, yes, you are not suspicious at all. Therefore, I will rationalize it in my head and justify my actions.
I guess because there are people around, maybe.
Not just that, he obviously knows that he was part of the crew, but now he knows that okay, he has this resolve and he's willing to lay that aside and work dedicatedly for the Navy. So I'll let this slide, and this, I'll appear as if yes, I'm convinced that you're not part of their crew, which he says at the end. Right. I don't know where Nami's going. Probably to find that Buggy the clown.
Map, yeah.
So there are some very iconic lines here. Never heard of a pirate being thanked by a marine. And yeah, everyone's there. That's when he knows that, yeah, obviously we knew that you were part of the crew. That's a great friend you have there. Because he saw his actions also, right? Right in front.
Yeah, they
Of him.
don't think that Luffy is that kind of a pirate, so they're like, it's fine.
They basically saved the town and he has good intentions.
Yeah.
Right? So a salute just now is in violation of naval law. It really builds up the Navy also as a serious threat system, right? By looking at these basically foot soldiers, that it's not, it wasn't played for comedy. It is being played out very respectfully, and it's a serious moment.
Yeah.
So I like it,
Sure.
like how it was done, and of course the ending scene was extremely good, setting up this as well as the sense of adventure as they go into the sunset or sunrise.
When I saw this the first time, I thought that man was Gold Rogers, and I was like, shit.
What?
Was it?
He was dead 22 years ago, 22 or 24 years. Someone told me in the comments.
Oh, okay.
All right, that was episode 2 and 3, and I think we stopped at the right moment. Episode
Yep,
4 will
that's perfect.
be, I don't know what episode 4 will be, but yeah, this is starting out to be very good.
Which is why I want to ask you: is this a good moment to stop? Because I think the next arc is the buggy pirate thing. I think Nami and all these two will meet there, and it'll become a long arc, a few episodes or something.
Yeah, I guess so. We probably have our Naruto episodes 2 and 3 also published at this time, so we'll let you guys know on Monday or Wednesday which show ultimately won.
Yeah.
All right, but that'll be it for episode 3 and 2 and 3 for One Piece. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in whatever show wins next week. Bye.